What's going on, guys? We're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the 2023 Game Awards that just took place a couple days ago. Now, there's definitely enough hate to go around, with the gaming community making its stance clear from the jump, with comments ranging from "this was a poor display of the gaming community" to "the event had worse pacing than One Piece anime." It's really not hard to see, even from an outside perspective, how the gaming community can be frustrated and felt betrayed by the community it stood by for years. To kind of get my stance out of the way early, the event was bad, and that's putting it lightly, but I don't really know another way to put it. Think of an ad that's around 4 hours long, but one that doesn't even advertise what it's supposed to. Instead of cutting-edge graphics and gameplay of the games that the community was excited to see, we get CGI of cutscenes and gameplay that, put simply, is a poor representation of what the games will actually be like. And we've seen this countless times throughout the years of false hope and half-baked games that just weren't ready for launch. It's clear that this event had its priorities flipped. In lieu of appealing to its average gamer, it attempts to appeal to a broader audience in attempts of creating more engagement and more revenue for the games that they're making. Instead of actually listening to their community and improving their games in a way that would actually make an impact to the average gamer, they take the easier route, and one that would undoubtedly create more revenue for their companies. Believe it or not, this isn't even the main issue. When actually taking a look at the gaming event, it's supposed to represent the developers, the people that put their time, effort, and money into creating content that people can consume. It's impossible to think that this was their intention, especially after IGN put up this infographic of how much of the event was actually awards. Now, I am sympathetic to the argument that you don't want to hear someone talking on stage for hours on end, but at least get the awards right. I think the worst example of this is the Fortnite and Cyberpunk debate. If you're not aware, Cyberpunk 2077 beat out Fortnite for the best ongoing game. Now, I know you see the gameplay in the background, and I do play a fair amount of Fortnite, but I am by no means a Fortnite stan. But what I can do is give respect and appreciation to the developers that put care, love, and listen to the community in which they provide for. It's rare that you see a community like Fortnite thrive for so long, especially being a free game, pumping out content on content, collaborations, and updates consistently at the frequency in which they do. It's hard not to understand how they've retained their longevity for so long. And on the opposite end of that spectrum, you have a game like Cyberpunk 2077, which is a game that was fundamentally broken at launch. It was unplayable, to the point where consumers and gamers alike had to request refunds because the game that they put their money into could not be played. Now, since then, Cyberpunk 2077 has been on a type of redemption journey where the game is finally where it was supposed to be at launch. But since then, gamers have stopped playing because people have largely forgot about the game that was promised and was not delivered. This is an overview of both Fortnite and Cyberpunk's player base over the last few years, and the difference is night and day. Simply for the reasons that I stated earlier. Cyberpunk is a game that was broken at launch. It didn't care about its community, about its players. It just wanted to push out a game that would make money. While Fortnite has remained consistent, the longevity of the game cannot be questioned. With frequent updates that keeps the players interested, collaborations that keeps the players guessing, and lore that keeps interested players from getting bored. And this is without mentioning the vast expanse of player-driven mini-games that keeps players happy even when they get bored with the Battle Royale. The developers of Fortnite have maintained a consistent player base, with something for everyone. This is not in any way taking away from Cyberpunk's redemption, but it cannot in any way compete with the longevity of Fortnite. And in an award ceremony, where the award is Best Ongoing Game. It is a crime to not put Fortnite above everyone else, especially Cyberpunk. The event was cooked in more ways than one, but when you spit in the developer's face by choosing to reward objectively bad, unplayable content as opposed to games that have been proven to make gamers happy, it clearly shows where this event stands. It's a clear testament to the grievances that gaming has had as a whole over the past few years. I completely understand if Fortnite is not your cup of tea, but if every game took a page from Fortnite's book in creating updates, listening to the community, and creating changes that gamers like and will appreciate, I'm sure every game can improve in that way. We even have bigger names like Josh Sawyer, who is the studio design director of Obsidian, who says, "This year's The Gaming Awards is an embarrassing indictment of a segment of the industry desperate for validation via star power with little respect for the devs it's supposedly honoring." And this is the most accurate representation of what it was, a big performance to get people involved with gaming, with the blatant disregard for the developers that it's supposed to be representing. But are we really surprised? I don't know. This shows the clear trajectory of gaming. And with that, I conclude the video. It truly is a shame that this is what we have to look forward to as gamers. But I can say that I will not be watching another gaming awards anytime soon. Arcane out.